You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. We have got your GH early edition weekly spoilers from Monday, July 10th, all the way through Friday, July 14th. There's some exciting stuff going on next week, including life and death drama, if you can believe it or not. If you didn't know it, they're doing July sweeps this year. And we are right in the thick of it. And so we've got people going to jail. We've got cancer cured, and we're going to have some violence, probably mob violence in Port Charles. All right, before we dig into these 5 juicy spoilers we have, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our GH News updates, spoilers, and more. All right, let's dig in. Monday, July 10th, there is going to be a shooting at the Metro Court. Crazy, right? Let's think about all the people that are at the Metro Court right now. We're early week in General Hospital, but I seem to remember was that where Cody and Mac were? I'm not sure, but by the end of the week, it's not entirely clear who is still in town and who might be there, and why even are people shooting each other? Is this about the Pikeman thing? Perhaps it's that. All right, our second big spoiler for the week ahead is that Sasha Gilmore surprises Maxie Jones. And this is so awful, y'all. As if Gladys Corbin was not rotten enough stealing from Sasha, now she has got this physician putting her on benzodiazepine, and it's an anti-anxiety medicine, and it's okay to take with like an antidepressant, because when they mentioned it, I specifically went and looked it up, and they do layer it on top of some SSRI medication to help alleviate more anxiety. So if they try to make it out like, oh, mixing that with antidepressants is really bad, it's not. So I hope they're at least going to be medically accurate with this. Given that she does have some anxiety issues and things like that, benzodiazepine, if it is what he actually gave her, would be an okay drug. Unless he does a really high dose, or unless he's lying and that's just what he's saying it is. So I'm just waiting to see the explanation on why the pharmaceutical is such a big deal, because it's something that a doctor would give her with her, just her anxiety level. Okay. Midweek on GH, also on Wednesday, July 12th, we are going to see Walt Willey as Jack Montgomery. The All My Children crossover comes midweek. He is going to meet with Lucy Coe and Felicia Scorpio. This is part of them investigating why Martin Gray is being so weird about not wanting to ever be married again. Of course, we know that he's getting monthly money from somebody. Unless it's blackmail or something, then it's probably alimony. And then ex-wife number 3 has been texting him aggressively. We actually did a video where we were wondering if there was any chance for July sweeps they were going to bring in Erica Kane as his ex-wife. If you haven't watched that video, it's a lot of fun. It's on our General Hospital playlist. But her ex-husband, Erica Kane's ex-husband, Jack Montgomery, is going to be in Port Charles, and maybe he's got some kind of shared background with him, or maybe he's just going to help them dig around. I don't know. It's very interesting. All right. Our next spoiler is that Mac Scorpio admits something to Sam McCall, and I wonder if it's the same thing that he had admitted before and then kind of touched on again recently, because he wanted to go with Dante. Remember to tell Cody that the charges against him had been dropped. And he had told Dante that, he was excited about the idea of Cody being his son. And then Dante was thinking about when Cody confessed he lied. So Dante does know that they're father and son. And he's letting, the boss just hurt and be upset about this. And so, I don't know, maybe Mac will say something to Sam McCall, and maybe she will press on Dante to turn around and press on Cody. The problem, of course, is that Cody is now trying to do this lawsuit thing with Scott Baldwin, and his birth certificate, I believe, does say that Leopold Taub is his dad, but we do know that Mac is his bio dad. So it's very messy, and if they run a DNA test, then, it'll be disproven, and he's worried about a fraudulent case. So, because if the hospital clearly has a record of his paternity test, and that could come out against him in court. So, should be lots of fun. All right. Our last early edition spoiler for the week is about Christina Corinthos. Before we dig into that, if you haven't already, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our GH updates. And if you're enjoying these early edition spoilers, please click us a like as well. So Christina Corinthos is rebuffed by someone. Basically, she's rejected. I believe this is about her offering to be a surrogate and or an egg donor for her sister Molly. And I think Molly is going to tell her no. I think that's what this spoiler is about. What I'm wondering is if Molly will tell her no without checking with TJ. Because remember, Molly was so frustrated about all the infertility stuff that she just kind of wanted to tap the brakes completely. And he looked very disappointed about that. So I wonder if this infertility thing is going to start messing with their marriage, and which it does, real life marriages. So bravo to them for touching on these real life stories. All right. And be sure and check back here at Soap Dirt at YouTube for your full General Hospital weekly spoilers later this week and the 2-week spoilers following that. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.